we're going to have another play with paint pouring because I am really enjoying this medium. Now, I've got these jugs. I did have 5, but I can't find 2 of them that I got for my resin work. And I'm going to see what these do. I've also decided that I'm going to try mixing up my paints in these little plastic pots. This is what we get our Chinese takeaways with in the UK. And they've got a lid on them. Now, I've already mixed some. And what I have found is it is so much easier to mix and it mixes quicker. And also, because there's a larger surface area, then there's more area for the bubbles to come out. And thank you so much for all the comments as well that I got on my last video, and the really helpful tips on why my red and other colours had gone a little bit muddy. The overwhelming majority of people have said that I've got my paints a little bit too thin. So I'm making these ones a little bit thicker. That is mixing in there so much easier than it did last time. And I've also learned as well, thank you for the tips, put a bit of water in, or whatever your mixing medium is, mix it and then put a bit more in, and that way it will mix a lot easier. The other thing is, I don't know, you'll probably be able to answer this, and I could look it up, but I want to test it anyway. If you can add mica powder to one of your mixes, and if so, will it show, and what sort of thing will it do? So I'm going to add mica powder just to this red, and I'm going to add this watermelon red to it, which is quite a pinky red. Now, that being a powder is going to obviously thicken that up a little bit. I don't even know if it's going to show or what's going to happen, but I'm really looking forward to trying it and finding out. Probably won't even show. I want to make sure I've got no clumps of mica powder in there, so I'm going to give that a really good mix around. And then what I'm going to do is leave these for about 2 hours just to settle out and get rid of any other bubbles that are in there, so the bubbles don't really create a problem for me. Well, I'm all ready now to do my first pour, and the first pour I'm going to do is in the double cup, and then I'm going to go to the triple, and then I'm going to go to the large. Now, I haven't got anything to prop my canvas in, and obviously I haven't got anything big enough to put my canvas in, but I don't want to waste the off pouring of this, so I've got it hanging over my tray, and then what I'll do is I'll stretch it out onto that. First thing I'm going to do is, for this double one, is put some white down, because I want to make sure it can move about, really, more than anything. So I'm going to put some white down and then just move that around on here. I've got some brown paper down for these edges where there's not enough room to get these long canvases in there. I'm still not sure if my paint is too thin or not, but I have left it a bit thicker this time than last time, so hopefully it should be fine. And what I'm going to do in these cups is do a dirty pour each side. So I am going to use all the colours, but I'm going to do a bit of blue, that side, and a tiny bit of white. Oh, that seems to have sunk, so that might not be the same thickness as the rest. Then a bit of red, bit of blue, bit of white, and then a bit of red. I don't know if I filled that up too much or what, but we'll see. And then the other side, I'm going to do black, white, and yellow in the same way. Oh, that's producing cells in there already. I didn't really want it to produce cells, so maybe I've got, I don't know, something wrong, but we'll see how it comes out, won't we? I was producing some lovely colours and cells in there. Oh, these are a bit squidgy, these ones. I think I might have overfilled them, so I'm going to pour a bit off. Now I'm going to pour over this canvas slowly like this. Oh, it's not pouring very well. I've got to pour a bit faster, I think. Bring it round and back. I'm not going to put as much in the next ones. Back around like that, and then back around here as well. I quite like that so far. I'm going to put this in some water to wash it out. Just going to go over it and pop any bubbles. And now I'm going to stretch that out. See, I'm not so keen on that middle bit at the moment. Try and bring some of that off, I think. I don't know though. Perhaps I like it. Now it's got in with the rest. Now it's made friends with the rest of it. I do love that, what's happening there. So I'm going to try and bring that down a little bit more and across. Well, overall, I'm liking the multicoloured one. All my corners are done. And my colours don't look nowhere near as muddy this time. Now, I have got mica powder in that red, so we'll see if that does anything. So I'm going to pop this to one side, and then we'll try the next one. So for this one, I'm not putting any paint down first. What I've got in my cup is, I've got red one side, blue the other, and then a mixture of red and black here. So this time, I'm going to start in this corner here. I'm working my way round to the other corner like that, and then I'm just going to go over into each of the other corners. I do like the patterns that it comes up with. It's pretty. Okay, yeah, I quite like that. But now I'm going to see what happens when I move this about, because there's no paint for it underneath to actually move on with. But then hopefully there is enough paint on here to be able to do what I want it to do. I don't want to lose those stripes on the corners. I really like those. Oh, I'm loving that. Hopefully that'll dry just as nice. Oh, I love that. So I'll show you what that one looks like when that one's dry. And this one's going to be different again. What I'm going to be doing is putting a black base down for this one, where the first one was a white base. And then in my cup, I've got neat colours again. I've gone yellow, white, red, white, blue, because I just think that they would look nice together. Let's get them running. Right, there we go. I'm going to do this one slightly different. I'm going to try and jiggle the cup around quite a lot. This isn't the best pouring jug for this. I think I should have perhaps got some better quality ones than this. Right. That's that run out now. I'm going to burst any bubbles that are on this now to start with. And now what I'm going to do is stretch this out so it pours off just the ends. I'm not sure I'm going to pour too much off the sides. Stretch it down there. Oh, my colours are definitely a lot richer because my paints aren't as thin. Definitely. I think it really has helped. So thank you everybody who gave me that comment. If you've got any more tips for me, then let me know. And now for that one, I'm going to quickly burst some bubbles. Very quickly going over this. Hopefully it's not going to overproduce cells because of this. But I don't mind. Actually, who cares? I don't mind if it does. There we go. So that one's done. And I'm going to leave that one to cure now. And then, once they're all dry, I'll show you what they look like. And I've put them in order so I know which one was which. Now these are all dry. And this is the one that I did with just 2 sections in the cup. But then multi-layered the paints in there. I love this bit. Love this bit. Really quite like this bit as well. But that bit went muddy, look. So what I'm going to do is something to cover that up so it still looks like an awesome painting. But I'm really pleased how it came out. And the colours look good. They're not varnished yet either, so that makes a difference. Now, this was with the 3. I love this. Everyone I've shown this to has said, oh, I really like that. I think once that's varnished, that'll really bring out those beautiful colours and those stripes. And this one is my favourite because it's just the brightest. It's crazy. And this was with the 5. And again, look at all those colours. Now, I don't think the mica powder really showed in that. So that was a bit of a bust for me in that red. Let's have a look in this one. No, it didn't really show. So I'll have to think or look up or do some research on how to do that and get it looking better. But wait and see what I'm going to do with this one and this one. Not with this one. I am going to do something with this one, but something a little bit different as well. Well, what I've done is I cut out a black dragon on my cricket and covered up that muddy bit, and now it looks just a bit like shadow. I varnished them first and I love it. My son just come in and said, Dad, I love that dragon. So it's easy. Don't worry if you make a mistake or things don't work out. There's always another way that you can repair it or make it look better. And that got me thinking, wonder what the other ones will look like. So I cut out a load of reflective birds. And I really like those. The dragon as well. And then this one, I absolutely adore this. And that's just some elephants that I cut out in gold walking in this background, which I think just reminds me of an abstract kind of really deep sunset. I love the elephants. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'd really be pleased to know what you think. I'm definitely getting better at this. I've still got so much to learn. So any more tips and tricks, let me know in the comments. That was really useful. So thank you very much indeed. Move that like button, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future crafts. Take care. Enjoy your crafting. Bye.